around the world using Western Union?
Oh, hi. Just getting ready for the show. Welcome. I am Rick Serra, and this is Cocktail Hour with Rick. Welcome to our program, our humble show, Fridays at 8 p.m. on this YouTube channel, the Rick Serra channel. We're happy to have you.
Hey, Dr. Leonard Hofstetter, Miss Glow, Retired Beard, Pamela Roosh. I always have trouble with that. Who else?
Cheers
Dallas,
to everybody.
Long Duck Dong, Carson Thorpe, Nuke Girl, Patrick Nicolucci,
Patrick,
Bernie Bernhardt,
I got
Gross, hello,
gummies.
Joe Blow. No, it's not tequila.
Yes, I did get gummies.
It's Granddad.
I bought several different kinds, 2 different places.
He hasn't shared
I found
with
a
me.
deal, it was 2 for $25. 2 100 milligram, 10 lozenges, 10 milligrams each.
John
Yes.
C., hello.
So 3 of them, I had a little euphoria level. Not too much, but I could feel it.
Like
And it
half-ass.
took about an hour. But, so when you said 10 doesn't get my big toe high. But 30 did a good job. So I have done that in replacement of some of this powder flour stuff. And that's what I'm going to try to do, is pick up more and do that instead of the... And you could take it with you
Wow,
discreetly and eat a couple lozenges. Nobody knows what they are. You're not being carded and investigated by some kind of like pharmaceutical police. So I'm sure I can put a few in a Tums container or something on that level. So I'm happy to be here. We've been really enjoying a special guest who came from Aruba. My daughter's mother-in-law, Marlon's mom,
Nathan Long.
Martina. She was actually on our show last week, if you were watching
True
it.
Retired Beard.
End of the Cocktail Hour show last week. And it's been a joy having her here.
JK.
We've been like her dorm mates, and either she would go out with Marlon, or
Scott
she would
Bagley,
go out
hello
a
there.
lot with Darlene. And Darlene and she had a lot of time together, more than I did with her in terms of going out like that.
Oh, that sounds tasty,
we're
Joe
really
Blow.
just more impressed and more happy that Jen found Marlon and his family is wonderful. We're so happy to become a part of a whole other family.
I don't know how that works, Long Duck Dong.
And of course, they're in Aruba. There's good and bad with being in a tropical paradise. Unrelenting heat and sun. Desert-like conditions most of the island. So you get exotic with...
Oh, it's life hacks. I'm sorry I said it wrong the first time.
yeah, you need life hacks to survive Aruba. But that's where she's been 22 years, and she did live in
Well, she was
the
born and
Netherlands.
raised in Holland.
Holland. And I think that she did say a good amount of that has been the area of Rotterdam.
Wait a minute, I have to say something.
Go ahead.
Life Hacks is watching from Overlea, Maryland.
Well,
So, there's a couple questions.
the
Are
first
you a
one.
newbie?
Yes.
Second, are you going to be in the area tomorrow? We are having a meet and greet in
It would
Parkville.
be tremendous if you just met us, literally just seeing us online, that tomorrow we're having our first ever meet and greet in Maryland, in Parkville, Maryland. And details can be looked at on the website. Under videos, there is a meet and greet promo video with all the info.
And that's at 3 o'clock tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
At Racers, Harford Road, right below Taylor.
If you have any questions, you can write us at rick.adr@aol.com, and you can check us out. Hey, Albert.
Yeah, you got your hair cut.
Yes, I
Last
did.
week we both did.
Just last week, we have a local gal, Stephanie, who we refer to her as our private hairstylist, and she is
I'm sorry, retired beard. I wish you could be there.
visit stylist. She comes to you in the comfort of your own home, brings a sheet to put on the floor,
Thanks, Albert.
and does a great job. I just needed to lose a lot of the back and sides. The top doesn't grow too much. My thin little forest at the top, you know, it's basically a clearing
Long Duck
on
Dong
the top of my head.
thinks you're looking very handsome the last couple weeks.
Long, you just think that impresses me because you have a long duck dong.
A long dong duck.
Yes, and the duck dongs, you know, they're squirrely. They're spiral. To go into a female
Well, I don't know,
duck
Carson, but
whose
thank you very much.
vajayjay has these kind of shapes inside, and they have to have basically a reverse corkscrew penis, which, in addition,
And it falls off.
once he gets the semen home, he thinks, the duck's penis is like pulled off like a piece of useless baggage, and probably the duck goes this way, and there goes your penis, and you stay here, and you watch it dangling behind as
Hey, Nuke Girl.
the girl you just did waddles away.
Nuke,
The life of a
Yeah.
duck. It's
Nuke
tough.
Girl is heading out to an Oktoberfest event.
Excellent.
She'll be sure to eat lots of sausage for you.
Well, watch it. I went to a Renaissance festival and made the mistake of buying a smoked turkey leg. When they say smoked, that doesn't really mean cooked.
Hey, so
It means just smoked. So basically, I was chewing on a giant stick.
we have to do something really fast.
Yes,
'cause
what?
Sol popped in, but she's going to her niece's birthday party. And she
Hi,
wants you
Sol.
to sing happy birthday. Her name is Ivana. Ivana.
Ivana. Hi, Ivana. I'm glad it's your birthday. I hope you have a great time. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Ivana. Happy birthday to you.
She turned 6. And Sol,
6.
your package is on the way. It's in Mexico somewhere.
Your package is somewhere in Mexico. We hope it finds you soon.
You know I don't talk to you, bitch.
Is it Sandy?
Yep.
Well, Sandy Gay, you met your match. If
Hey,
you
Joe
will,
Tomalee,
and the rest of
Anita
you tuning
Flanagan.
in, will tune in around 5 p.m. wherever you are
Hey,
onto the
Alaska.
channel for the second video in 3 days. This is another
Very
best
smart,
of
Long Duck Dong.
Cocktail Hour with Rick, and this one features Sandy Gay
AJ
as the host, fully made up in regalia for the role, and I played the role
Thanks,
fairly
Albert.
well.
Hopefully you can join us
So-
another time.
I hope that you'll check that one out, and then not to be let down. Anybody know about a movie that was out almost 30 years ago? It was called Beetlejuice.
Yes.
So last year for Halloween,
Hey, Pam.
I dressed up as Beetlejuice. So we found a part of the episode that had to be shown. Beetlejuice with the Florida Man. Yes, it was a great encounter, funny at the time. So that's what you have in store for you this weekend coming out from Rick. And I also have a little short video that's going to be coming out
Came
soon.
out in 88, Beetlejuice.
88. So we will hopefully see, if not in 2024, the early
Oh, that's
part of
wonderful, Miss Glow.
2025.
You have to hear this.
I will, but I will say Beetlejuice is coming back. Number 2. Miss Glow, what can I do for you,
I
ma'am?
got my test back. From
Yes.
Her colonoscopy. The cancer is not back.
Yay!
It's wonderful.
I mean, that colon cleansing had to help, in addition to everything else you put up with.
You put everything in your butt, Long.
So, I am so happy for you. I know you're elated. What a relief. God bless. Very good. Anybody who's been down that road,
Enjoy the party.
cancer
so,
in general, but specifically colon cancer, that's a really scary one. Hey, I got somebody at the door.
Yeah, Belle.
Oh, wants to go out. I thought, maybe this is a little too bright.
Scratches. Well, yeah.
Can I get you to go and push the panel on the bottom and point it up a little bit? Yeah, that bottom piece only. Oh, well.
Rick, you can't move
Oh,
one
I know, I
unless
know, I
you
know.
hold
Wait a
it.
minute. Now twirl it towards me just a little bit. Stop. That's actually good. Yeah, I think that's good. Thank you.
Is this any better? Wait a minute.
You trying to push it up just a little more?
Is that any better?
No. Well, let's see. Let me take a look. Am I looking at the screen? Oh, yes, I am. I think it's fine. Maybe leave it off.
Good.
If anybody feels like they can't see me because it's too dark, let me know. And I'm actually going to jack up that light a little
Okay.
bit.
That's a better light.
Yeah, I think that we don't need a light in here as long as I'm facing the light fixture. That,
Okay.
and under the light fixture.
I think it's plenty of light. I
Yes.
agree.
So, what's fun? So you've had a little bit of good news already. Any other good news reports? We'd love
Yes.
that.
When you signed on today on YouTube, you found out something.
Oh. When you set up live stream using your cell phone, I guess, or any kind of a device that would have a vertical
K1ish, hello there.
and a horizontal option. So, a smartphone, whatever. It now asks, how do you want the orientation of the image? Do you want it vertical, recommended, or horizontal? And I went, motherfucker, horizontal.
We'll be there by the 11th, Pam.
And it locked it in, and here we are, and we're not interrupting the stream for
You did,
part
but
two.
it's still good news,
Yet,
Carson.
anyway. Well, hopefully that'll
Amy
work
Hackey
out. This
from Vermont.
means there'll
We'll
be
see
more
you there, Pam.
stability in this program's presentation. Professionalism is going to start to show through. We're going to hope
Kristen
to start
Jones,
with
hello there.
tomorrow.
Thank
We're
you.
having our Maryland meet and greet. We just have someone just tonight who's local, and maybe will
Yeah, it
come
didn't
meet
last
us.
long, Spin, did it?
We are going to be at Parkville, Maryland, which is a enclave just on the north edge of the Baltimore County line, just below Taylor Avenue. Literally,
Looking forward to it, Pam.
just a couple of doors below Taylor Avenue on Harford Road. I would park on the shopping center parking lot as close as to Harford Road as you can find, and walk across the street, look both ways, be careful if you're jaywalking, or walk down to the intersection and follow the device's instructions, push the little button,
Oh, I've always liked
and wait,
Doris
and then
Day.
you can waddle across the street where the little hatch line is. Oh, I hope I make it. I hope I make it. Oh, it scared me. I made it good. Now I have to go the other way. Oh shit. Not again. Push the button.
Just walk up to the light. It's easy.
It finally is turning. Here we go. Ow! Ow! Car run over my toe. Ah! I got shot in the throat. But then you get through. That's the important thing. You survive. And then you realize you left your wallet in the car.
Give yourself the test. Do I have my wallet? Do I have my phone? Do I have my keys?
Ask
Do I
your
have my
questions.
glasses?
Do I have my weed? Do I have my pipe?
You can't take that.
Do I
into
have a
research.
lighter?
You take care of that stuff. I have to ask you all the important stuff.
I didn't say this officially, but no one monitors for that in the backyard at racers. It could easily be a vape. It could be a cigarette, a cigar, or it might be something else. Just do it on the down low and tap me on the shoulder to make sure I get the pass. Thank you.
Carson. I'm glad
Be
you
polite
found
and
it.
pass. Puff.
AJ
Pass,
Village.
pass.
Good to see you.
So-
Natasha Simmons. Jennifer Weller.
Jennifer Weller. Hello, Jennifer. Now I will act civil and
Oh,
sober
missed.
in my
You are
daughter's
sober.
honor. Drinking water now, honey. You push that
Oh, I like that.
cocktail away. I have water, hon. Yes. I am as clean as pure white snow blowing in a blizzard.
That's right. Thanks, John. Hey, Slug. Hit that like
I
button.
haven't seen actually a blizzard or even a snow squall for some time because I
Jen's
escaped to
laughing.
Florida.
And
Why?
she said you have fake news.
Fake news, I know.
You said you were not
We're
drinking.
tuned up to every fake news station there is. Darlene programmed our Roku to find all of the local channels. Just the news, but we have our favorite news
Jen
options.
meant you were giving out fake news because you weren't drinking.
There. Now you're happy? See me lushing again like the old
No.
days? I just moved my cocktail on the other side of the table, hon. But I do have water because, as I have
Oh,
said
Joe, hopefully you can make it next time.
many times, I'm sorry, Joe. Hey, Joe, why you cutting out of the stream? Hey,
yes,
Joe.
Spin, it would, Rick. Spin wants to know would O'Doul's.
Guess it isn't your scene. What? Spin!
I'm not repeating myself 5 times. Are you going to listen?
Would O'Doul's be considered a fake booze? I think it's legitimately called a
Hey, Mr. J.
non-alcoholic
Quinn.
beer. Isn't that right? NA, isn't that a real thing? If it's below some fraction of a percent.
I hope you show up, Jen.
I think it's been
Yeah, we're very
established
lonely.
somewhere as a legal standard for people to manufacture things like O'Doul's or whatever brand of non-alcoholic but semi-beer tasting brews given to some people who
H.E. Pennypacker.
they enjoy the taste but they can't handle alcohol because their organs are shutting down.
Mr. D-Pants.
Or maybe because they try not to drink alcohol.
Getting
I don't know.
everybody morning coffee.
I know people do that.
Good job, Mr. D-Pants.
That is try not to drink alcohol. But
Hey, Wolfen.
there's, no guilt here. You may or may not partake. You do what
Oh,
you
Jen,
want.
if you
It's
bring
a
your clippers, I'll
freedom-
clip them for you in
the
there.
freedom we have.
No, I
and,
won't.
and freedom of choice. Something else that's given to us. We get to choose right from wrong and all that good stuff. Eat the apple. Don't eat the apple.
Did somebody sent the Nerf shirt to Rick? Thank you very
Yes.
much. I don't remember.
It was a person who
But I'm
they had a
terrible
connection, or
remembering
were
names.
they a distributor for sports equipment? I don't know, but I also had a guy that gave me a pair of shoes 2 years ago or a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
That was real nice. You know, we're not.
Oh, you're off for 12 days, Mr. D Pants? What are you going
Yay.
to do with yourself?
That is excellent. The beginning of spring, and you get off the first almost 2 weeks of spring to enjoy the re-greening.
I got one scheduled before we
I
head to
bet you
Florida.
he's going to be in that water, taking some photos of waves and riding a couple. Right, Mr. D Pants? Yes, as we approach winter,
That's a long way to go,
they
Joe.
approach summer. Remember, they're on the other side of the world. I'm so happy we have connections with people over there. I'm glad that the modern electronics allow us to communicate. Of course, the snow wall on the edge of all of the earth, is there to keep us from falling over. So we can still communicate this way instead. Because going around the edge and not falling off to get all the way to Australia
Oh, Jen,
would
they
be
do
scary.
not. I throw them away and I clean them all the time.
My name is Flat. Earth Flat. I'm gonna get shot in the head. I predicted that. I predicted it before it happened. I got shot in the head. And I told you it was going to happen. I could see it. It was a vision.
It wasn't a vision, you
It
just
was
know.
a vision. Wait a minute.
You can't even see. What do you mean it's a vision?
That's right. That's why I call it. That's why I was cleaning the glasses. It was supposed to be funny. Get it? It was a little joke. Yes, it was.
You missed.
I got right here. I fluffed my hair, and you saw it go right through. It must have been really cool. I hope there was no pixelating at that microsecond. We are connected now to a 300 MBS Wi-Fi system. Only internet with Wi-Fi. Nothing else. We do not have any cable television, landline, camera system, alarm system,
He
whatever
missed it though, AJ.
related to, as you might think of them, the cable companies. I cut the apron string down in Florida, and we just finished cutting it up here. We are saving at least $100 a month, and that is including the fact that we'll be down in Florida using the services we're paying for there on a once a year subscription.
Of Wi-Fi.
For the whole year you pay one time. It's like $20 a month or something.
Good for you, J-Tag.
Here we're paying like 50, 60, I guess, with tax and all that. And I chose not to go with the T-Mobile because I know they have a 5G internet. I'm just tired of the commercial. So F them. I do not want to even talk to them about it because they've just wore that commercial out. They are so cheap, they couldn't have several in rotation. They had to have the same two dudes dancing around in a circle in a damn yard till this damn stupid tune is in my head.
What are you talking about?
Earworm. You know what I'm talking about? The T-Mobile internet commercial. I can't.
Put it in a new bathroom. That's what we're going to do with the money.
The insurance policy is going to pay for a bathroom and a male companion. And a male companion. Ow!
Did that hurt? I'm sorry.
Yes, it was like the plastic part that pushes it out struck me in the actual skin.
It did not.
Yes, it did.
It was
didn't
just
even.
the dart.
Oh my God! May I have my drink back now? That I put through.
What drink? No, you.
The
put
one
it
right
out.
here.
No, you can't have it.
Give it back! Come on! I don't want to drink it straight out of the bottle. This is only a double shot.
Hey, Josh
In other
was
words,
here.
it's 2 ounces of
I'm glad
Old
you stopped in to
Granddad
say hi. Thanks,
bourbon.
Josh.
bourbon, which is from...
Little Squash loves your shirt.
Thank you. Where are they from? Frankfort and Claremont, Kentucky. Anybody from those towns?
Whoopin'.
Frankfort or Claremont, Kentucky?
Oh, thank you. Thanks, Little Squash.
How about,
Herman, I
John,
can't
are
do
you
Herman.
anywhere near either of those towns? If so, you should try to take a tour and get some tastes.
Anita thinks your hair looks great.
Oh, thank you, Anita.
Out towards East
I'm just-
Kentucky.
Just so touched.
John C. Are you listening to me?
You John see what?
He's out towards Eastern Kentucky.
Oh, Eastern. Closer to us that way. I'm from Central Maryland. Why is everything so sad? I don't know. It's not too bad. So I did some plant repotting.
Uh-oh.
And
Show and tell.
I'm so proud. So these, look at the big giant pots they have now. They were my sister June's. I've had them since 2019. They're still alive.
One's not
I'm not
looking
bull
over.
crapping you. I'm serious. And here is something else. These are babies from one of hers that I'm trying to grow back. And these were in one pot I just recently split because it was so jammed. I got a green thumb. I got a brown thumb. I think it's because of like,
What if
sludge.
people are saying looks good, Rick?
thank you.
Well, looks good, looks great.
Thank
Doing
you.
well with him.
Thank you.
Did
Yes.
you scratch up the root ball?
What I did was
That's
I
what
totally broke apart the balls.
Hey, DJ Infinity.
It was old potting soil. It's not like it was
Oh.
fertile
I
black
hope you
soil
get scared,
from some
DJ.
foot of a mountain. No, this was just old crappy dirt that was used. It was in there for a year. I repot them at least once a year. Usually it's before we head south. That's how it's been. I have to admit, this is only the second time I've done it. So my sister's plants for the first couple of years were in the same dirt. It was that old dirt. But they're still alive somehow. I have lost a couple things, but largely they survived. And my brother has a couple of plants. I don't know if you realize that are
No.
still living. Yep. We both took different plants. Yes, it was June of 2019.
Little
when she
Squash
passed.
says, I love that he's keeping June's plants alive. How special to have those in her memory.
Definitely. And I have her ashes too. And, I use them to exfoliate once in a while. I sprinkle some of them on my skin. And it really gets the dead skin cells off. They say, join with us, join with us. It's June's dead ashes talking to my skin. Come away with us, go back into the urn. It's a pretty urn. It's not ugly. It's very attractive. I wouldn't get something ugly. And we have an urn shelf. It's got my father and my sisters and my uncle,
Rick.
my grandmother.
They're in the closet upstairs. They're not on
Can
the
you
shelf.
please just go along with the joke? They're all labeled. Dolly printed them out of the printer. She's so good at labels. Oh my God. Could you imagine? It has lights, so you can turn lights on. They twinkle. Oh, gee. There's one of those portraits that you put a thumb drive in, and the photos of the people who have an urn are in sequence, mixed together so everybody gets seen. But instead, the image is transmitted to a large screen TV.
I did that
Covers
little
the whole
splash
wall.
so he wouldn't knock the bottle over.
And then Zamfir and other similar soothing music is played in the background. Do you have any Zamfir on vinyl? I'm looking to buy the full collection of the Zamfir albums. If you happen to have them on vinyl, please write me at rick.pos.com.
Hey, Ponytail Dungeon Master.
I'm just kidding. I really don't want Zamfir's vinyl, but I bet you if you have it, you probably are proud.
I can't. He has his hearing aids in. I might electrocute him.
I have the hearing aids in, and they were fully charged.
I was told to give you a wet willy.
There's something there. I'll let you put a wet something else. Here.
I'm not putting my finger up your ass. No way. Pencil, pens, and metal.
Only if you
Bunny
wet
Norris
it
from
and
Las
you put it
Vegas.
in and you take it out and you lick it.
Oh, I'm glad you made it, Bunny. I missed what you said. Maybe I should be glad.
I said only if you wet your finger, put it in, pull it out, and lick it. Oh my God. Lick it and stick it.
Oh, ew. He doesn't need your help, J-Tay.
Fire in the hole!
I'm going to give you fire in your hole.
That's what my granddaughter did when she was
Oh,
real young to my
God.
daughter in the shower one time. She was bending over, rinsing off or something or other, and Kylie yells, "Fire in the hole!" right up into her butt. Jen screamed.
I know. That's why I'm not doing his ears.
It's one of those funny family stories. Now you all know. Yes, JT and K1ish. This is
Ew,
real.
duck. I lick stinky fingers all the time.
Oh my God.
Not me, Long Duck Dong.
Oh. Hello, DJ. The DJ
Hey, Carson
and
Thorpe,
I
thank
have
you.
a new project, After Hours,
Ah, right
episode
on.
4.
Did you see the blue?
I think it very much. Thank you, Carson Thorpe. Love you too. Friday is always special. Come here, honey. Give me a kiss. Don't be afraid. I'm
I am
serious.
terribly afraid. That's enough.
I was trying to
Hey,
make
Visual
it more
Victoria.
special. I thought maybe we could change
He
this
was
into
trying
an
to get
OnlyFans.
Yucky and wet. I knew what he
OnlyFans,
was
and I was
trying to
gonna,
do.
I was gonna pull up her shirt and lick everything, even the lint in her.
That's okay,
Belly
Carson.
button.
Carson, we don't care.
But if you know the joke about the lint in her belly button, comment at. What's the joke about lint in your belly button?
I don't have a belly button.
There you go.
I lost my belly button.
Medical issue. But she
I
survived.
survived.
It
I'm
was
still alive.
Could have died from what happened. It was crazy.
Thank you, Bunny.
She went through laparoscopy to try to do fertility examinations, and they apparently did not suture her well, and they did use the umbilicus. And inside, it slowly festered and was just kind of rotting away. And it was
Night,
like
Josh. Enjoy.
that close to an infection.
Away.
It could have opened up into her gut, and she likely would have developed sepsis and died. So what happened, she was down on the first floor of the same house here, and her sister and Jen were upstairs in bedrooms up there, and we had extra soap and stuff up there, so we asked for, or she did, a
No,
bottle of
Jose, didn't bother me.
shampoo or something like that. When it went down the steps, it bounced and hit her in the belly. She didn't
No,
do
I
anything.
missed it, and it hit me in the
Whatever,
belly.
it bounced erratically. She just couldn't catch it. But if she had caught it, she wouldn't have had this discovery, because it caused enough of a jolt to start weeping in the bottom of her belly button. And when it was finally checked, it was like this close.
When the primary said, uh-oh, that did make me feel real good.
So, we're survivors.
You want
She's
me
one
to
because
tell?
she watches the show.
You want me to tell the other story when we were trying to get pregnant?
Oh, come on. We've said this just recently again.
Okay, then
Yeah.
never mind.
That, I mean, you could say something else about
I wasn't
my-
worried about having one remade little squash. Nobody sees that belly button but him, or
So-
lack of.
Maybe a couple of years after Fire in the Hole, my granddaughter,
Well, it was weeping
daughter.
blood. That's what gave us the clue something was
clues.
wrong.
well, they moved into a different place. And while living at this other place, she got a cell phone given to her. It was one of their older phones. They turned it on and gave it to her. I thought it was too young, but I was trying to send a naughty picture to her. A picture of my junk. Accidentally, somehow, I opened up a chat that was with Kylie.
He never really looks at what he's doing. He thinks, oh, this
I
is
looked
it.
a lot more carefully after that. I sent her a photo of my junk. She showed Jen.
That's true, Spin.
She showed Jen. Jen looked at it and goes, "Oh my God, what the hell?" Calls me up, and of course she's cussing me out, and I
Yeah, it was
explained
a
to
dick
her
pic.
that I was not trying to do that it was errantly sent to her. It was supposed to go to Darlene. And on top of all that, then Jen said, "And by the way, you're really fucking puny."
She did not. She did not. I like it when they come out.
She took a photograph to her a college professor. She was taking a biology class, and the professor looked at it and said, "Are you sure this is an adult penis? It looks like a juvenile penis." But the hair on the testicles was a little disconcerting to the professor. But he really thought it was a juvenile.
Oh, how
Pee-pee.
did that stop? Let me go
What
forward.
happened? It stopped?
Mine did. That's
So-
because of me. Nothing I did.
Hi, Victoria. I'm glad to see you laughing in there. Hello, Wolfie, Pencil Pen, JTAJ, and of course, Spindow's Carson, Pencil Pen, I think I said, John C.
I got knocked
The
off.
great John
I
C.
get
You
up
know,
again.
John, I said it before, but I'll say it again. On his own initiative, he figured out and put together a new Facebook account for me. Then set me up as administrator, and
Hey, Dingle Dangle.
so it's not really that big. I'm actually having even an issue with fans of Rick Serra. If you are connected with that group, I can't get you to post my stuff. So please take a look
Why
at that.
There's no administrators anymore.
Yeah,
They
well,
left.
maybe they need an administrator. Maybe somebody in here could be willing to get into that. Maybe John can break in and hack and become the administrator. Oh, man. Not much. It's enough. It was getting watery.
Yeah, I could see that.
But it's nice to have one. And when you
Oh, is
establish
Shaylee in here? Hey, Shaylee.
over time connection with other groups that give you permission to post non-spam, but just, you can promote yourself. That's what it's for. But not to sell crap and promote everybody else's stuff. It's just for your content. So I'm on a Florida group. They just accepted me, so that's great. I'm back on 2 groups now. But the Rick Serra Fans Club, wake up. The last posts were from July. Ah! Well, I don't pay for it, so what can I say? So we have 60 lovely fans and friends and 48 likes. I'd love to see the likes go up, please. And we are at 41 minutes. That means we have 50, right? 50 and 40 is 90. Yes. So we have almost an hour to still go and enjoy one another. Be a bad girl. Yes, you are, Sandy Gay. We were asked during that episode if there was any possibility of a Sandy Gay centered as the character for some series. And of course, that's possible. And maybe seeing on how well the episode with Sandy Gay does will tell me whether you want some more Sandy Gay kind of goofiness. There
Hey,
is.
Sarah 2.0.
Thank you very much. Somebody posted in here. And
Mike from St. Pete.
Mike from St. Pete, thank you very much.
Said enjoy your meet and greet tomorrow. I hope we have people
we
show
hope we
up.
have some, but
We're
if
supposed
it's
to have at least 2.
if it's like a trio like we had in Madeira Beach, at least we'll be equal in both locations. I guess
wouldn't
I'm never
either,
going to
little
have
Splash.
like
I keep
10
asking her about those orgies.
people, or God forbid, 14 people. No, that's the way it goes. Just can't get that many people to come together. I don't know why. I should take a hint. Oh, why do I try? Why do I lie to myself that I'm something else? My nipple hurts.
Oh, he took his monitor off, sent it back Tuesday. Now I can pinch his nips.
I took a photo. I don't know how it looks now. How does my skin look now? Still pretty raw?
A little red.
Oh,
And
man.
you have tape residue right there.
Oh, well.
But his...
Oh, they're intact? Okay.
Yeah.
But, my skin
It's 8:40
was
here.
totally raw. It was scraped and
That's right,
such
Spin.
from the person who put the damn thing on my chest.
And then we had to
And,
put like a whole roll of packing tape on it.
They need to figure out another way. Another way. I mean, I
Well,
I
you
would
used to have
rather
to wear-
it be a dildo. They stick up in your butt and you leave it in there except for when you need the void, and then you rinse it off and stick it back in there.
It used to be...
All built in.
excuse me, I was talking.
I talk over you all the time.
Carson Thorpe.
Thank you, Carson.
Did
you
you-
know that Sarah too and I met in another YouTube live stream called Virtual
Rail
Fan? Fan. I thought she seemed familiar, and sure enough, we both love Rick. Are you going to meet just virtually, or will you maybe have coffee sometime? I don't want to say everything at one time. I'm
Pickle
scared.
bread, a dildo.
Pickle bread. It is dill, isn't it? Oh my goodness.
But you, with the monitors, you used to have to actually wear like
A whole
halter.
thing, yes. Strap, and that would have been preferable to
You
having
can
this
get
thing.
a smart butt plug that you
Oh,
can
no.
control with your phone.
There you
Shaylee
go.
has one. She can tell you how to operate it.
Why would you have one? Never mind.
She never said she had one. I said that.
Oh, okay. It just virtually okay, Carson. Dildo makes nice bread. Yes, JT. Are you a baker? I like to make fudge. I pack a lot of fudge. Yes, in my dreams that I work in a candy factory. And there's one side where all the candy contains THC. Oh, I love that side. But after going there, I go back to the other side that's just candy, and I keep eating it till I turn into this giant, giant Oompa Loompa. The end.
Oh, now you're blaming John Shaley.
Bye, Rick. Who knows? So far, I have a heart monitor right under my skin. It's called
Hey,
a
that
loop.
sounds good. Listen to this.
Okay,
Joe Tomley.
I got it.
Maybe we should organize a road trip and carpool to the next meet and greet. I'm in southwestern Ontario, but also have a cottage in central New York. I have a van that seats 7. Rick should have 100.
Wow.
Wouldn't that be crazy?
Yes, we have people meet you in central New York. We get a bunch of other vans to all do the same thing, or maybe better, they meet in Ohio and other
Or
places. Yeah.
maybe we can rent that place in Wilson, New York.
Oh, yeah, right? What, that old place where we stayed?
No,
Or
Rick, I'm talking about our friends, our
relatives' place? Oh, yeah.
No, I'm
Well,
not staying in that place.
But, well, it's got a lot of land. We could let them put tents up. It could be,
Yes.
what do they have, these different festivals?
Big Steve's World.
You know, they have sci-fi-a-thon, horror-a-thon. We need a Rickathon.
Rickathon.
Oh, man, that would be the way to go. Maybe we can get a ship in international waters and people helicopter over to it. We can drive.
He's talking about the movie we saw
Cruise.
the other night.
We cruise around the world, and you get to join the ship via either a ship,
Serra
ship transport, or helicopter.
What was the name of that movie? Because I never say it correctly. The vampire thing.
Oh shit!
You don't even remember.
No.
Morbius or
Oh, Morbius.
Morbius.
Yeah.
We saw that.
We saw that. He was very afflicted. He had some kind of a terrible condition. Apparently, a lot of people did at the time. Mostly, you died as a child. Somehow he survived, and so did this other guy. And it was really because of this one dedicated doctor, who, in the end of the movie,
give it away.
Morbius. Yes. If you haven't seen
We
it,
actually enjoyed it.
it isn't
It was
bad.
part of the Marvel.
Marvel. It's a Marvel.
Because I had to look a couple things up
Yes.
because of the very end. For some reason,
So, and if you ever saw the Vulture, in one of the Marvels, and you wonder what's happening with the Vulture,
do you remember the actor's name?
Michael
Keaton.
Keaton,
I had to Google and find out why
he
Michael
is
Keaton
hooking
was
up
in a
with
cameo
Morbius.
at the end.
So there's a future Marvel plot.
No, he
Morbius
is.
and Vulcan, or
Vulture.
Vulture, Vulcan. Live long and prosper. Vulture. I'm not a vulture, I'm a Vulcan, damn it.
No,
Rick.
I don't watch the Saw movies.
Damn
I
it,
saw
Rick, I'm
one,
just
that
a
was
country
enough.
doctor, but don't make me sound like I'm Spock. And quit putting up the damn
yeah, I know,
hand
he was
signal, you
Beetlejuice.
boob.
He was also Batman,
He was a Batman. He was
and
a
he
good
was
Batman.
a snowman.
He was a cold snowman. Frosty. Was that a cartoon?
No, it was a regular movie.
That he
The
was
father died, but he came back as a snowman or something like that.
Oh. It's a real
Yeah,
a
they're coming
reality
out
show.
with number 2. I'm looking forward to seeing that.
Number 2 won the Juice. Was that what we're
Yes.
talking about? Beetlejuice,
Because
Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice.
Mr. Depan said that's one of his favorite movies.
Oh yeah, me too. I mean,
Thumbs up if you're as drunk as Rick.
Under the Sea.
Oh, it was called Jack Frost.
Under the
Thanks, Miss
Sea.
Quill.
Jack Frost. I've heard the title, and I've
Well, that
heard
was
the
Michael
character.
Keaton as a snowman.
I don't remember the
I
movie.
don't think I ever really saw the movie,
Yeah,
but
think
I know that much from the previews.
maybe it was just a image of a bill, movie bill.
Oh,
the big
I saw
posters.
that too, Mr. D Pants. Pacific Heights. Oh, scary.
Is that a honky donkey movie?
No, it was not like a horror movie. No,
Hooky disky movie is it?
it was people who went into bought a new
Hockey
apartment
disky, I'm
and
sorry.
it was horrible.
Sorry, Wolfen. I tried to read. Was it Disney maybe?
For what? For what?
Olga Dennis.
Hey, Olga.
How you been? It's been a couple minutes. Good to see you are on here with us. Miss seeing you for a bit. We've been doing it. If you haven't looked at the channel for a while, there's new content to enjoy. We still plugging along with the cocktail hour, obviously. If you didn't know, because you just got in the room, we have a meet and greet tomorrow.
Yeah, come on over.
So one thing I
Grace.
haven't said, and I hope Darlene would expect it, is if we have a cellular signal outside, I will be going live for a little while, subject
Yeah,
to
but
the,
also remember the
people there.
problems we had at
That-
the saltwater hippie.
Yeah,
we
I don't
couldn't
know what
do
that
it.
was.
It was
It-
horrible.
hon,
vocal.
It's like Florida versus Maryland. How can you compare them?
True.
It's an open big yard to a closed-in area between several buildings with concrete walls.
Mm-hmm.
Signal problems at the saltwater hippie were experienced. When we have taken video there before, I've actually been more towards one end or the other end. This time we weren't, and it showed up. Or it just might have been a bad night, because sometimes other things are going on within the YouTube platform that could unfortunately affect what you're doing. That's the way it goes. There's a lot of information being processed by YouTube.
We're going to try, Mike. We're going to try and go live.
So I didn't say this before, but YouTube, I want to thank you for putting that switch in,
You want some ice?
for setting up your orientation of the camera before you do a live. Thank you very much. That was excellent. Perfect.
Hey,
Right on the
Marcus.
money.
Hello there. I hope so, Wolfen, but I'll be happy if 2 people show up.
Oh no, I don't have a Nintendo Switch. I don't have any of the modern video game systems. I don't play video games. I don't even ask when I'm visiting someone who has some fancy 3D imaging, shoot everybody with whatever super weapon they have, or drive a car or whatever. I don't even ask, because I'm more into the real world than the virtual world. I do play cards. Anybody play cards? That's something you do face to face with people. You actually shuffle the cards. That's good for dexterity of your hand. And, breathing and moving is a lot better than just sitting in a chair. It's me
But how much
pretending.
better, how much different is with a video game or with your phone?
The video game has a slight higher amount of activity going on, because at least you're using your fingers more often.
Because this is Rick.
I am studying the information provided to me on this computer
Yeah. Hey, Big
slash
Steve's World.
communication device slash so
We
many
played
functions.
500 Rummy, not Gin Rummy. It's a different game.
Yeah. It's more
That's what
dummy
they say
down. I'm
because you
sorry.
let your kids play them.
So, coming up To anybody who didn't know, I put up a video today, and it came up at 5 p.m. It's a new series, came to mind because of something that actually happened last week that was just my mindless rambling, but it is funny as hell sometimes. So I decided to collect this one. Somehow it sounds like or it's obvious, the audio and the video aren't synced together. I don't know what happened with this. But so then I did this with a couple other episodes that I decided to try and was able to do the same thing. I'm using just screen record and a couple editing functions before I send the file to my own email for a link from WeTransfer.com, because they're like hundreds of megabyte files.
I play games on my phone, but I don't do video games. I used to do Pac-Man and Ms. Pac-Man
Yeah, I don't
in
do
the bar.
I'm pretty much not games. It's pretty much doing things. One thing that I'm proud of, and thank you, J-Tay, Rick and Darlene, I just started one of my new jobs at the bakery that reopened after the flood here in Montpelier.
Oh, that's
Vermont.
great,
Thank
J-Tay.
goodness. Hey, I'm glad
So
they're
happy
up
for
and
you.
running. I'm sure the whole town, the whole neighborhood at least, is happy to see you guys.
So what, you get
getting
bored
going.
when you can't get all your clothes off, Mr. D-Pants?
Oh, is that the problem?
I don't know.
I have no patience for games. I love playing them, but I get bored easily and end up playing guitar. There you go. You play with something else. That's probably better anyway.
Oh, Mom's doing well.
Yes,
Mom is
Mom is doing
very
really
well.
And still trying to get totally well.
Now, the thing is, she's learning a new system with the TV,
Oh, well.
and she's doing okay, but it was really a struggle. I mean, I'm having some problems.
We're all
with it.
learning.
Yeah, it's a learning process. And when you used to doing something one way for decades, and then all of a sudden it changed,
But
it takes a
anybody
little
who's
bit.
thinking about it, you've got to give up some of your
I agree,
bullcrap
J-Tay.
cable TV entertainment. You're going to have to give up some of the stuff you have now.
Wait a minute. I have a
And consider.
secret. I have a secret.
What?
I need to get closer.
Oh, okay.
Suck in. Let me by.
Damn, I didn't know what you were doing. Oh, yes. My mother surprised her by calling her into her room and saying, you know, I totally forgot. I bought this a couple of years ago. It's a full carat diamond ring, solitaire. It's beautiful. She just gave it to Dolly.
Beautiful. I
It's
love it.
really sweet.
And you know, I don't think I have to have it. It's like depend. I
It
got
depends on your fingers'
Yeah,
fleshiness.
that's right.
And
It is a
suggested
secret.
that she do that with other rings and give them to people she intends to give them to while she can see their face
No,
light,
regular.
you know. So that was very nice to
Thank
have
you,
that this way.
AJ.
She gave me something.
Yes,
too.
it was definitely.
She gave me my father's pewter cod piece. It was suspended in a cloth holder with elastic straps. But yes, thank you very much. Who is that? Oh my God,
Joe
Joe Tomley. Thank you so much.
We'll be able to get everybody a
I
drink
wish
with
you
that.
could go,
Thank
but
you
here,
very
guess
much.
what? Thank you. Guess what? We will go live for a while, Tom. I mean, Joe.
Sorry, Long.
So if you're
Yeah.
interested in seeing, we'll be going on at 3 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Yes.
Rick, I want to formally ask your permission. Google recipe for Mom's hand in marriage.
Oh my gosh.
No. That's right. Bling bling, Mike.
I can tell you what the what the recipe is for her hand.
Yeah.
It involves a coping saw
Thank you,
and a large
potato.
bowl. I don't know why I choose a coping saw, just because it takes longer, so it's more fun. And you put the saw right at the wrist bone, and you just saw back and forth with even pressure in both directions, and keep the bowl underneath of the wrist as you're severing it. And then you take my mother's hand, and you put it in the oven at 350 degrees. Liberally salt and pepper, and get some chicken stock and put that inside too. Oh, you may first want to.
Oh, okay. Give me a minute.
You may first want to remove the polish off her nails because
Oh.
it's not edible.
Put your hands up in the air. Carson Thorpe.
I can't believe I went there.
Carson Thorpe.
Yes, I did.
Dibs on Darlene if she leaves you.
Well,
That's not going to happen.
it's not happening apparently. I'm so lucky. I'm blessed or she's cursed. One or the other.
It's
Or
a
both.
combo.
At the same time. Oh my. Did you ever get walked in on by your kids?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Jen had a sixth sense.
She would like, we would decide to get Randy. And
After
she'd
her
always come in when
comes
we
back.
were.
Her and her best friend, Kristen, would leave our house.
Oh, we're going to so-and-so. See you in a couple hours. So we
We
Get
did
going.
the one time that Roy said we were in the basement.
in the basement, yes.
And all of a sudden the door opens and we hear Jen and Kristen. I'm going,
And they start running down the steps.
it's like they knew where we were. It was horrible.
We just thought we wanted to go down to the basement and then
I
maybe
can't
listen to the
believe that,
radio.
Mr. D Pants. He said he was never caught.
You know why he's never caught? Because he doesn't want to admit.
Oh, they were in the early stages and the blankets were still on.
I bet you they've seen more.
I bet she let you know,
Then you
Spiral
know.
73.
Your oldest son was watching you 6 years ago, and he was very, very quiet.
It was between 95 and 98 because we
Oh,
moved
my
in this house
God.
in 95 and it happened
Where
in this
is
house.
the D-Pants response? Who's Randy, lucky bloke? You know what Randy means,
Oh
ain't
my
good?
goodness, Carson walked in on parents in the shower when he was 4.
Oh,
And he still
no.
remembers it was burned in his head.
Oh,
but
my
you
gosh.
were 4. They should have been able to lie there.
They're the
way
ones
out
who
of
had
it.
the problem, man. Erectus interruptus. That's a terrible thing. It's hard to get one in the first place. A damn kid comes in and try to come back after that.
Thanks, Mike. Yeah, don't forget, hit that like button, guys.
So you need to hit it some more. We got 63 likes. And we are into the last 30
That's
minutes.
good, Anita.
I'm very nervous. We're not smacking the like button hard enough tonight.
Why?
Because we're
How many
at
likes do
63.
we have? How many likes do we have?
6-3.
But I'm showing we only have 61 people.
Well, I got that. That's what we need more likes from. And we actually need more people coming now. I don't know what the hell I'm saying.
What's new?
Get your Rickhead merch. You know, I purchased the Bring Back Asbestos t-shirt. I guess it's called version 3. It's the one that has the yellow channel logo on the front side where the pocket
Well, I'm glad
is.
you never saw him, Shay.
And on the back, it's got the full triangle outlined with the poison symbol, the lettering all in color. that shirt, man,
Jason
it rocks.
Kenneth.
And I bought.
Sean Wise, hello there.
Hello there. I bought the Triple X,
What's
thinking
new, pussycat?
I needed more room.
room.
Guess what? 3X is 3X, and I'm still not 3X yet, but I'm heading in
You're
the wrong
working
direction.
that way again.
I'm 245 pounds. I'm telling you, that's the truth from the doctor's office.
Today.
I came back and double-checked the scale here within
We're
a
doing
pound.
fine, Jason. How are you?
247.3. I mean, it's pretty grim. Or 244.7. I mean, so 245. I used to be 265.
You're still lower, but
20
you gained
pounds,
some
but
back.
I was down to 225.
So you got to do it again.
So what I have to do is I have to stop eating everything in sight
At the end of the night when he's high as shit.
when I'm flying like a kite. Either that or I gotta stop flying like a kite so much at night when I'm late. Just stop doing it and don't do it at night after a certain time because I'm going to get the munchies. That's probably a good way to stop getting them. And I need to
VK,
start
that's what I have to call you because I cannot
eating more
pronounce
fruits and
that
raw
name.
vegetables
So I apologize, but
instead
you're
of
VK.
cookies and ice cream, my favorite things. Ah, and candy. I love it all. Oh no, it's just sad. I love the taste of food. It's a damn curse. If I couldn't taste anything, I would eat less. Now I wouldn't. But then I want to chew. I want to feel how it feels to chew.
It's
I
the
want
texture.
the chewing sensation.
Don't forget, if you're new, send us your information. We'll
Then
send
it's
you a
after
gift.
that I want the swallowing sensation. I love to swallow. Big wads of
No,
wallow.
Kmart's are gone.
Oh, I love my swallow.
Kmart's are definitely gone.
Not in Canada or Australia. Duh, I'm serious.
Where are you from, VK?
John C., calm down.
Ooh, John C.
I know.
I never ever.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a shame.
And I like salty stuff, but yeah.
I couldn't get her to swallow. She was rather a Spitz than a Swallows.
In Australia.
That was
VK is from
a
Australia.
that was a reference to a movie of a spy. A spy
Why are you loading that up?
whose name started with the letter A and his last name P. A.P. Anybody remember the spy? The
Austin Powers?
Yes. Let's get Randy, baby. Oh,
spy
yeah.
who should-
Oh,
Good
behave. Oh, behave.
That's right. You can call me a quitter because I am spitting it out, baby.
You can be a Spitz, but I love when she swallows.
Well, then you never loved it because it never happened.
And never happened. I like to dream about when the swallows
Did you hear
came
me?
home.
VK is from Australia.
Who is?
I am calling them VK.
Oh! That's interesting. Catatonics. Vuciful. Yeah, that sounds like
Oh, Mr. D Pants.
a patiful or patioful explanation for who vuciful catatonics is. It's patioful. Right, Patty? Fuji? I know who it is.
Who is?
You don't have to worry. There's no mess here. And certainly it wasn't your responsibility to prevent this mess from occurring in the first place. So just come on in and look around and enjoy yourself. It's a safe place here. Isn't that right, everybody? It's a safe place. Say hi to Vusiful, everyone. Vusiful is a friend, actually, a local friend. We know one another for some time.
How can he be a local friend when he's in Australia?
I don't believe it. It's Patty Vucci who lives here in Halifax. Am I right, Vusiful?
Apparently.
Ah,
Patty
I got you. Thank you, Patty. From Australia, you were trying to pull her hemorrhoids, but you weren't going to pull my hemorrhoids. Mine can't be reached yet. Hers hang down a
They
little.
should spin.
Anybody have the hemorrhoids that kind of stick out and hang down?
Well, then, VK, are you coming to the meet and greet tomorrow?
Yes, you could come. You know that. You know where the Racers Cafe is located. So
Of
come
course,
over.
Bruce.
Come over. Taylor and Harford Road. If you want to do what we're going to do, take Uber.
Yeah, we're Ubering.
We're going to be
Because I'm not taking a chance.
drinking and not driving instead of driving and not drinking. We're designated drinkers. I mean, if I got a ride from, say, my daughter or Marlon or something, I'd be happy to save the money. But we're not going to drive a car. We will still bring merch if people come.
No, we're not bringing merch. We're bringing gifts. There's a
I
difference.
meant merch in the form of gift envelopes. In other words, you get a whole envelope of shit. I mean, goodies.
Have you put the envelopes together?
No, but maybe we could do that. Sort
Yeah.
of like a
Who the
craft.
hell is we?
We is you.
I know.
But then there's me and you, and then you do all the administrative, and I get all the glory in the face and the front. That's how this business goes. We actually
Oh, they
are
can't make it.
an IRS business. Can't make it.
VK can't make it. They probably have other plans.
Oh God. All right. Well,
Hey, Court.
it's like once, and then it's over. It's not going to be like you can do it again next week. This is it until maybe 2025
Hey, guys, we head
It's your
back to
chance
Florida
to meet
on
us.
the 9th.
COVID distanced outside, as that's what our plan is. It's supposed to be a nice day for a change on Saturday. I hope so, because it's been stinky all week. It's been
has
wet
been.
and
I
I'm
really
sorry about that.
felt bad for
Overcast.
Martina.
Yes, it was not a real nice fall week. And you know what I mean if you're a mid.
Hey, Joe, if you could do
Atlantic
it, that would be
resident.
great, but that's an awfully expensive trip.
What, to come here? Oh my
From
God.
Canada.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Las Vegas, yeah.
Now, if you
And I
wanted
know
to.
that too, Mr. D Pants.
If
and
you were
Shay
so
Lee.
interested you wanted to come and visit Washington, we'll make sure we don't have a shutdown government. You may not be able to visit the buildings. They usually lock them up during the shutdown, like the Smithsonian Institution and yeah,
Austin
White
is
House
still pretty far
et
to
cetera.
get here
Tours are
tomorrow by
canceled.
3.
Oh, don't forget, the national parks will all be shut down too. So if you have reservations in a national park
It's a
and
long
there's a shutdown,
day of driving.
you're screwed. Tell your person, and I'm saying this down the middle, do something to keep things going.
Okay, stop her.
That was down the middle.
Or you're going to be...
Inundated with negative
No, or you will
comments.
be...
I know.
Well, I can't do it because you're talking.
Well, I understand what you're saying. She really knows. So if you didn't know, I'd like to be one of the first to let you be aware. The Baltimore Orioles won the American League East pennant. Yes, number 1 in the American League East. And of course now there will be the American League Championship Series. And at the same time, the National League goes through the same motions. So the thing to be determined in the last few
Well, that's
games
good, Carson. We'll let
of
you
the
know when
regular
we're here.
season are, who are all the division winners and who will end up being the wild card teams.
Hey, Stoke Creek won. Glad
And
you
then the
made
wild
it.
card round will go, and then the other two teams in
Good
the
for them,
league
Wolfen.
will play. Then the winners of that, and then we'll have the World Series. It's usually finished just a couple days after Thanksgiving. Baseball season. What a nice long season it enjoys.
Yep.
April to Christmas every year.
Now, next Friday will be our last show in Maryland.
Last show from
Rick's
here.
birthday is Saturday.
I'm-
And we're heading to
I'm
Florida
getting a
on
birthday
Monday.
again.
Hey, Nancy Santa Maria.
Thank you, Nancy Santa Maria La Chica. A bit of my heart. Oh, thank you so much. Good to have you. Is it lunchtime? Glad to have you here. Maryland is 900 miles away from me. Yes, that makes it about right. It's a little over 1,000 for us to go down to the west coast of Florida.
And we take 2 days. There's no way I'm driving at night. We could make it without stopping, but it's too risky. We're doing it overnight.
Well, Carson Thorpe, is that
Wait a minute.
La Plata, Maryland you're referring to? Just curious.
Wait a minute.
What?
Whose birthday is it? I see happy 21st birthday, but I didn't catch whose it was.
And my birthday's next, well, two weekends from now.
No, it's next Saturday. Rick.
Well, it's not this Saturday. It's the next Saturday.
Yeah.
I will be turning 60.
Oh, how's it going, Nancy? Is your
4.
ankle? It's rough when you break an ankle or a foot. I know that. My sister broke an ankle. Oh, Rick's 21st birthday.
Oh gosh, that's so nice. Wolfen, thank you very much. You're much too kind, and you must need new glasses.
He's a Libra, and he's going to be 64.
64-year-old Librian. Yes, that does mean that I do weird sexual things with people in secret. I'm a Librian.
He's not secret about anything.
Well,
No
usually
court.
it just involves myself and my imagination.
Yeah, Rick talks about that
Just
song.
my imagination.
Joe, will you
Walking
still
away
feed me?
with me.
Will they still feed me
When I'm 64. Yes, it's written as a song many years from now. No, it's only a few days from now for me. Yes, and Paul, yeah, I know you came and went. What are you, 82 now? But
Yes,
still
I will,
cool,
Anita.
Paul.
That's a good idea.
Paul McCartney
Now, on
and
your
Ringo,
birthday,
you're cool too, baby.
On your birthday,
Yes.
I have to sing to you on the show.
Oh, that'd be sweet.
Yeah, I have a horrible voice, but I will sing to him.
Oh, man. Isn't that sweet? So next Friday's show, I get sung to.
And for me too, Serra 2.0.
Oh,
I'm well past 60.
yes, and long gone for the Ringo and the Paul, but are you sure, ma'am? I'm not sure. Maybe you've miscalculated, and you're not actually as old as you think.
Who?
Serra 2.0, she might only be 56. She thinks she's a bit older, apparently. She didn't say.
I didn't pick that
She
up.
just said that she was much past 64.
Hey, Thomas
Retired
McCoy.
beard, don't say that kind of stuff. That is not positive thinking.
Hey, that's a good
Yes.
age, Nancy. Court will be 36 on October 20th. Remind us when it gets closed, we will sing happy birthday to you.
Yes.
Rick will.
We will be in Florida court. We will be doing the show from the tropics, so it won't change. We still will be doing it. It'll still be 8 o'clock on the clock. 8 o'clock on the clock. That's like redundant. Whatever.
You are.
Is Potato Kartoff coming in? Is he just entered?
Sarah
I
didn't
see.
say.
Hi there.
Look, Rick, see, you misunderstand this stuff. Sarah never said. No, I didn't say I'm past 64. I said that 2 of the Beatles are.
Oh, there you go.
He misses so much.
So, Sarah, I sensed.
Hey, Alex
See,
Raff.
I sensed you were young. I could tell you. I could feel the vibration of a younger female.
I do not want to go backward in
Aren't
age, Stone.
I legitimately
Debsy,
a bullshitter?
hello there. Are you
Thank
coming
you.
are you coming to
I'm still
Rachel's
being
tomorrow
nice.
at 3?
She asked. I think maybe. Is that true?
We'll find out in a little
Debsy
bit.
Rocks is
Hey, Heidi.
becoming a local celebrity in her own
Oh,
right.
that sounds like fun. I hope it's a spooky
Where she,
cruise.
Has one main band that she usually
Oh,
follows.
Debsy says she'll be there.
Yay, Debsy.
Oh, Stone Creek wants to know what your favorite cake is.
My favorite cake when I was young would be a devil's food cake with a homemade buttercream cocoa icing.
Does she have cream in the middle,
Oh.
Mr. D Pants?
And there was no need for a cream layer, but you could put icing between if you had 2 layers of cake. So it was a chocolate devil's food with
And
a nice
chocolate.
icing. And then, of course, if you get some vanilla ice cream to go with that on the
Yeah,
side.
you have to have ice cream
That's
on his
important.
birthday. You're not having it Saturday.
Not,
You asked for a cheesecake.
did not. I said a carrot cake.
Carrot cake.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I forgot.
Did you order a cheesecake?
No,
Okay.
your
good.
brother's bringing the cake.
Did you tell him the right one the first time?
I see you, Carson Thorpe. I don't know what.
All
what
right. Well,
happened.
I hope that I can get a carrot cake. 'Cause
Yeah,
that's,
and John, don't forget about the Discord after. John C. just posted the link.
yeah, Discord is your adult playground, courtesy of fans
He always
of the
goes off
Cocktail
topic.
Hour with Rick. I go everywhere. I'm trying to get as
Oh,
much
we
as
see you,
I can in
Carson.
there,
Don't worry about it.
so that it's within the show time frame. There's always
Oh, that
so
sounds
little
good,
time.
J-Tay.
You think that you've got all this time, and then the next thing you know, you turn around, and it's the last 10 minutes of the show. Well, it's been great. We got 73 likes. We're holding 63 hostages still. And
That's
thank
good.
you to the super chatters who have put together a significant little fund for us. Really generous. Thank
like
you
that.
so much.
I like that spin.
And like I said, in addition to us having the meet and greet, we have 2 more videos of a new series. That means I have to go through
Whoop,
old
whoop.
episodes of Cocktail Hour with Rick and pick out new best of segments. But that's okay. I have, believe it or not,
He loves watching his
360 some episodes. Soak that in your head. Do you hear that? Just of Cocktail Hour with Rick, we have 360 plus
Excuse me, everybody.
episodes
I have
since.
to go to the restroom.
Oh, you're excused. Since we founded the program in March of 2020. All you gotta do is go look at the playlists when you go to my channel. And if you look under the playlist of Cocktail Hour with Rick, it'll show you on the right tab how many videos are within that playlist. I have quite a few playlists, but dividing it into playlists is the best I can do to organize the content so it's easy to find. It's not the most snazzy YouTube website, yes, I know. But it's adequate. It gets us by. It's actually not even that, it's a page. Website. My website is actually rickserrastar.com. Just the way it sounds. Rick, R-I-C-K, Serra, S-E-R-R-A, Star, S-T-A-R.com. When you enter, I'll be dancing for you wearing pink snow pants, as were found when we went to one of the last open Kmart's in Maryland. So that's your entry, and of course we have merchandise that you can look at, but then going down the page you find links for Discord, Facebook, the special tribute page that was created for me when I first started out on Facebook. You have Instagram,
I'm back.
and X, or Twitter as it was called before, and even TikTok. TikTok. Mostly my posts on those platforms, other than Instagram, are exclusively promos. Facebook, I do occasional live streams, but TikTok's definitely just a promotional thing. I don't do TikTok videos exclusively, but I certainly do videos on YouTube, my repository of video, and it's a lot to explore if you take a minute. I would appreciate your time, especially if you have not seen many of the videos. You might
Hey,
actually
David
enjoy
Blount.
it. Of course, it's totally free. I'd love a like. That would be the most praise you could give me. If a comment hits you in the mind, and something positive, I hope, feel free to leave a comment. Also on the page is a link to email us a question or comment or whatever, rick.adr@aol.com.
No,
And-
I don't think it's Kylie. I think it's Martina.
Now, we've said this more in other episodes. I don't want to forget when we finish up here. Are you new?
Oh, it is Kylie. They heard you.
Have you never, ever
Somebody said it's
experienced
like Kylie, I hear.
Oh.
cocktail hour with Rick?
And Cheyenne.
Oh.
We have last minute guests here even. My granddaughter, Kylie, and
Ooh, you're
her
really
lovely
pushing
friend
it.
Cheyenne. How you
Woo-hoo.
doing, ladies? A little bit of
Hi.
some young loveliness to join us, the old people. But if you are new and you never knew this even existed, maybe even my channel, well, click like, click
Oh,
subscribe, click all on the bell.
not Kylie.
But you can write us, and we will send you a free gift.
Carson did.
Send us a free gift. Yes, I will send you one. If you send us your name and full mailing address, we need both the name and the mailing address. Some people get so excited they just send their name. And then we have to ask them, what's the address, please? So we will send you a free gift. All you got to do is ask for it with your name
Fun
and
to
mailing
join
address.
Geezer's hours.
And you send it to the rick.adr@aol.com, which I told you is a link on rickserrastar.com. So if you don't want to have to use your fingers and type the whole address, you can just go click and get right to the email.
I think you need to shampoo your hair.
I might.
It's a little greasy.
Is it greasy?
Just a little bit.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for
I was trying
calling him out.
to cover that up, you know.
Well,
so
now everybody knows.
everybody knows. I did shave and I brushed my teeth and I tried to do a little cleanup around here. Unfortunately, I still smell pretty strongly of BO as well as
No.
Bowel-O. No? Medium?
You just smell like nothing.
I've been sniffed and it's so exciting. Even though it's my granddaughter. I'm so sick.
Movers on. Yes.
All right.
And Martina's
And
here. This is
Martina.
our last night here.
Oh, It's not
Well,
what the
I-
Come on over, get
Yeah.
your picture in the middle here. Martina, you've been a joy to have with us, really.
Thank you.
We've said it to the crowd before. We've talked about it. I'm glad the two of you had a lot of fun together,
Oh,
too.
yes. We love
became
each
Yes,
other.
buddies.
yes, good.
So, just more blessing after Jen and Marlon, her husband, meet each other back in 2019. Wow.
And it's all because of Kylie.
It's because we took you for a trip and we ended up not picking Mexico or Dominican Republic or whatever. We decided we should just try Aruba. Somebody told me they love Aruba. That's why we went.
Yeah, if it weren't
So-
for me.
If it wasn't for
It
her,
never would have happened.
So thank you.
Yeah.
so it was good. Well, we are at that time. So one more time, if someone could post the Discord link. You like Costa Rica, Nancy? I love that beautiful place.
You've never been there.
I've seen
Photos.
video and photographs. I'd love to get there.
Hey, Stone Creek, JT, Debsy rocks.
I didn't know. Are you from Costa Rica, Nancy? You're from there. Okay. That's where I thought she was
And
elsewhere.
don't forget the Discord.
But I thought you were in the USA or maybe New Mexico.
Okay,
I really don't know where you are, Nancy.
I know you
I know
haven't
you're in the United
we're gonna
States.
pregame.
Where are you going?
We're gonna pregame.
The usual?
We're gonna pregame the bar.
Oh,
See, that part scares me a little bit.
Why?
Because you're drinking and then going to the bar.
Yeah, but we're taking a lift.
Oh, okay. That makes it fine. Good. And I forgot what I was going to say.
and don't forget tomorrow at 3 o'clock, if you're still running around, you can join our meet and greet.
I will be
I'm sure
at
people
work,
would
but
be so happy to meet you if you could.
I'll be at work.
I'm sorry.
I'm
You'll
sorry.
miss it.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry too. Well, you smell
Hey,
very
Thomas
nice.
McCoy.
Oh, do
I
I?
wish I did.
I just took a shower.
That's great. You work so hard,
There's pumpkin pie out there.
scraping from under off of people's bodies and then
No,
spray
no.
tanning them,
I don't do
even
the
in their
first
coochie-roocher area, and
asbestos.
it's great.
Bye,
So
everybody.
let's bring back or bang back
Oh,
asbestos.
Amazon is working down there. Now.
part. Okay.
Bye.
Did you
Thank you,
log
honey.
in on your own Roku stuff?
Yeah.
Yes, we've been working on that.
I'm sorry. Okay.
Yes, we have been doing that.
I was looking for my charger.
Adios.
Oh, is that it? I thought that was Rick's.
No,
No.
that was on my diamond.
Yes,
thing.
that's
Oh,
good.
that's why. But I thought it was
Well, I hope you've had
your laundry basket.
fun.
right
You have
there.
seen it. so
Not a
I'm-
We've had a good time
No.
being with you
have a
tonight.
lot. Did you get the?
Have
the
a good
stuff
rest of your
for-
weekend. I hope that a few of you get to see me in person tomorrow. And everybody, I hope you have a great weekend. And enjoy my new videos. We'll talk to you later. We love you. Bye-bye.